Welcome everyone to Exploring with Cindy and Dan, and today we are in Sacramento, California, exploring a few different places. Come and join us. This here is Old Sacramento Waterfront. It has over 125 shopping places, dining events, and attractions, including the Sacramento History Museum, the California State Railroad Museum, which is one of my favorites, and an excursion train ride, underground tours, and boat cruises along the Sacramento River. You might want to spend a couple days if you have time in the area so you can have a great experience. If you visit during the holidays, you can take advantage of the free holiday parking, but on a regular day there is paid parking, but plenty of parking available. Now until March 5th, you can enter a raffle to win 4 two-day tickets to Disneyland at the Sacramento History Museum. The raffle tickets are $20 each. And Old Sacramento underground tours can be also purchased at the museum, and they are about $22 for adults. Children from 6 to 12 are 15, and children under 5 are free. The Mardi Gras weekend carnival event will take place on February 18 and 19th with parades, food, drinks, live music, and much more. The Laughs Unlimited Comedy Club was established in 1980. It is the longest running comedy club in the nation and has been home to the best in the comedy business. For example, Jerry Seinfeld, Jay Leno, and Bob Saget. The California State Railroad Museum opens daily from 10 to 5, except for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. The admission ticket is $12 for adults, $6 for youth, and for children and members is free, and I highly recommend that museum. It's an amazing museum. This 40-ton wood-burning steam locomotive was the pioneer engine of the Central Pacific Railroad. It was built in 1862 in Philadelphia and then shipped disassembled in crates around Cape Horn from Boston to San Francisco on a sailing vessel. It arrived in Sacramento on October 6th of 1863. This museum is home to 225,000 square feet of exhibits and restored railroad cars and locomotives, which illustrate railroad history in California and the West. Their current exhibits include the Chinese railroad workers' experience who built the western part of the nation's first transcontinental railroad. It also includes the Georgia Northern Gold Coast Rail Car. It's a private car, a rail car once owned by the pioneers of the railroad photography, Beebe and Clegg. "2023 marks the 25th consecutive year that the Sacramento area museums have collaborated to present a free museum experience. A 2-day free museum weekend will be on March 4th through the 5th, and advance tickets are required because capacity is limited. Inside the building, on the second story, you will find the Small Wonders. The Magic of Toy Trains exhibit features 1,000 vintage toy trains, 6 interactive displays, and an operating toy train layout. We took a 1-hour river cruise with the Capital Hornblower Yacht on the Sacramento River. We sailed past Old Sacramento famous historical sites, including the Delta King and the Tower Bridge and the Air Force docks. As we sailed, we could hear from the captain stories about the founder of Sacramento to the wild days of the gold rush. Sacramento is filled with history and beautiful sights as we were able to experience in this river cruise. As of February 2023, their sailings are on Saturday and Sunday at 1 or 2 p.m. Advanced reservations is actually recommended, but you can still purchase your tickets on site, and it's based on availability. so I recommend you to purchase them online if you plan on going. You can meet them at 1206 Front Street between K and L Street on the L Street dock. Since we showed up early, we took a stroll down the pier looking at all the many different kinds of ships. This is the Tower Bridge. It's a vertical lift bridge across the Sacramento River, linking West Sacramento into Yolo County. It is also known as the M Street Bridge. Delta King is a 285-foot-long stern-wheel steamboat and sister ship of the Delta Queen, built in Scotland and California. She entered service in 1927 and continued until 1940. By 1950, it served as home to hundreds of men who were employees of the aluminum plant and the dam power project in the area. Nowadays, it's permanently stationed in the Sacramento River, and it's home to a 44-room hotel, an award-winning restaurant, and a resident professional theater company. The room prices start at $170 per night, and these rooms have been converted from the original staterooms to comfortable rooms with views of the Old Sacramento River and the historic district. It is located adjacent to downtown, and the Delta King offers an authentic cultural perspective of the city. The Pilot House restaurant and the Delta Bar and Grill offer fresh seasonal dishes. According to our captain, in 1839, John Sutter arrived on the shore near the Sacramento River, and Sutter's Fort was established, with the intent to develop an agricultural community, and the settlement began attracting businessmen looking for opportunities. When gold was discovered in the nearby foothills in 1848, and the proximity of the river transformed the Sutter's Fort community into a trading and mining center of what later was called the Gold Rush. The Sacramento River is the principal river of Northern California in the U.S., and it is the largest river in California. The river water flows from the Klamath Mountains for 400 miles before reaching the Sacramento-San Joaquin River Delta and San Francisco Bay. We appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos, and please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. Thank you so much.